Greetings everyone. If you haven't caught on, I have been on a road trip the past couple days and I just thought I'd take a break. I have decided to take my break at Michael's. So this is a different Michael's in a different town from the video that I made yesterday. And if you're interested, you can also check out that one. It's right here, this video right here. And let's go. Let's have a nice break looking around in Michael's. Woot woot, the vibes here are quite the same as the last Michael's that we went into. It is the same state as that one, but a different town. So let's check it out. On my way to the yarn section, you know I love the books. This section features mostly books on origami. This looks like their amigurumi section, and look what they have here. They have Knitting the Galaxy by Tanis Gray at home. Okay, I had to show you guys this one real quick. Guys and girls, really. It's a Pikachu knitting kit. So cool. They also have a Pokemon cross-stitch kit. And they've got several other books. Oh, there's another Pokemon origami book right in here with this section. I love it. So this must be like their character section. This one says cute and cuddly crochet. And I would love to get the Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm not prepared to pay for it today. Pokemon crochet. I know my kids would love it if I got this. If I was going to conceivably walk out here with a book, it would probably be this one. It looks just really nice to make the basic amigurumi food guys. Also wanted to show you this one, which just says The Complete Guide to Crochet Dolls and Animals. This one looks like more coloring books. We already showed you those in the other video, so let's go. Ooh, it's so exciting. We're finally approaching the yarn section. I can't wait. Ooh, I hope there's some yarn in this clearance bin. Let's see, moment of truth. There is not, but they do have some cool little craft kits. I'll just kind of show you guys a couple of these real quick. Let's go look at yarn. Under this sign that says $11.99 are going to be some of the yarns from Red Heart. These are pretty cool. They have their all-in-one granny square yarns, and I really love this colorway. Directly above this shelf, there's a few more options with more neutral tones. Very cool. Let's see if we can find the name of this colorway. It is, well, it looks like it just says all the different colors that are in it, perhaps. Okay. All right, well, directly below them, we have the Flower Power. Can make like a flower granny square with this yarn, apparently. I've seen a lot of videos of YouTubers trying these out, but that's one that I've yet to try. Maybe one day. Over here, they have some of their scrubby yarns. If you saw the last video, you know that I might be in the market for some of these. I think they'd sell pretty well at markets, especially for people that aren't too familiar with amigurumi. This one is in the colorway Poppy Red, and this is the Stitch Stroke Scrub yarn. Say that 10 times fast. They've also got some pom-poms, faux fur pom-poms. Over here, I wanted to show you that they actually have a LED neck light. Bought one of those from Hobie a few years ago. They also have some magnifying glasses, and I think that'd be great for people who do micro crochet. These look like boxes for sewing supplies, but you could also use them for different types of craft. We found the Caron cake section. Do you all like to crochet with Caron cakes? Let me know in the comments below. Over here, they have another type of scrubby yarn. This one looks like it's from Loops and Threads, and it's called Squeaky Clean. There's definitely a variegated colorway going on here with it. So cool. Here, they have another different kind. Looks like we found their section for Loops and Threads Skinny Chenille. This still isn't a yarn that I've personally gotten to use, but the things I see people create with yarns like this online are so cute. I kind of like this colorway. Let's see what it's called. Skinny Chenille Polyester is the name of the yarn, and it looks like the colorway is called Toucan Multi. I also like this colorway. It's kind of a base of blue with some green speckles, and this one is called Tigerfish Multi. This colorway is also nice. It's like a base of white with blue and green speckles. It is called Parrot Multi. This one at the bottom kind of reminds me of a Dalmatian. It's white with gray and maybe some black speckles. It is called Panda Multi. Moving over into another section, we're going to look at a yarn that I think is pretty cool. It is the Carousel Twist from Loops and Threads. You know I love the pink one. Let's see what the colorway is called. It It's always hard for me to find the colorways on these loops and threads labels. Tickled pink. I'm also loving this peach-based colorway in the Loops and Threads Twisted Carousel, or Carousel Twist. Listen to me. All right, the colorway is called Orange Fizz. This colorway is also nice. It has like the seafoam kind of blue-green color that I love, with some darker blues and some greens mixed in. Tide Pool. Tide Pool is what it's called. Again, I found their Sweet Snuggles section. Now, it's not huge, but I do like that all the Sweet Snuggles skeins do seem to be together in the same section. And they do have 5, 6, 7 different colors that I can count. This one's the Sweet Snuggles Light. I looked at this colorway with you guys yesterday. I just love it so much. It's got like a pink base with some darker pink and some white flecks. It is called Perfect Pink Dot. It looks like this might be some more of the skinny chenille yarn, but here's some more shots of that Sweet Snuggles. You know I love it. Maybe more than 7 different colorways. Probably not a bad selection. Perhaps the better one than yesterday that we've seen. If I had money for it, I'd buy like 4 of these to make a pigeon. I thought we'd just kind of glance over their acrylic yarn section real quick. One yarn that I thought was really interesting in this section is this one from Loops and Threads. It is called Color Craft, and we are going to look together to see how many yards are in one of these big skeins. 812 yards! Oh my goodness! They're really nice solids, so they'd be great for a variety of different projects. I love it. There's some Red Heart Super Saver. Over here we have some of the different colorways available in the Soft Classic yarn by Loops and Threads. This is that same bright green colorway that I wanted to show you yesterday, and again, it is just not showing up on the camera the way it looks in real life. Colorway is Limeade. I know I showed you these colorways in yesterday's video as well, so I'll just kind of pass over them real quick. I've bought these 2 colorways before when I was making my Megara doll. I love them so much. Yep, I love this yarn. I love the acrylic yarns by Loops and Threads. I also used that one for her skin, and I'm pretty sure some of this rusty red colorway as well. The rusty red was for her hair tie or maybe her sandals. We've made it back to the section featuring all of the Caron cakes, so let's just see what they've got real quick. Up at the top, it looks like they've got some baby cakes on the second to highest shelf. On the very highest shelf, I believe this is their Caron Chunky Cakes. I'd love to give that a try sometime. The shelf under that says Caron Cloud Cakes. Below that, it's Cinnamon Swirl Cakes. And on the bottom, yeah, more Cinnamon Swirl. And on the very bottom, we've got the one that reminds me of the Lion Brand yarn, but it's called Caron Blossom Cakes. So cool. It has a very unique, interesting look to it. Let's see what other yarn we have here. Cinnamon Swirl Cakes in a cool purple and blue colorway. The regular Caron Cakes over here. Cotton Painterly Cakes. We looked at those in yesterday's video, so I'll show you a different one than the one I grabbed yesterday. I actually really like this one. It's got some neutrals and like a deeper seafoam green color. Looks like if you get 2 balls of it, there's a free pattern for a cool like cowl that you can make, or like a shawl. Very neat. Very neat. Personally, I think there's some great colorways. On the very bottom row here, we have the Caron Cotton Cakes. It does look like there's some cloud cakes at the bottom too. On this row, we have Caron Macchiato Cakes, and up here, Caron Latte Cakes. The top shelf of this section looks like it has mostly more latte cakes, but here is a skein of the Caron Cloud Cakes. This Michaels has a section for the Made with Love yarn by Tom Daly, and it says the cottony one. Yesterday, I had to skip the home deck section of the Michaels that we were in because it was kind of blocked by a rolling ladder, but today we are free, baby. So check it out. They've got a pretty good selection of Bernat Blanket Big, but I still haven't been able to find the same colorway that I got from Joann's in Georgia as it was closing. That colorway was called Bright Lights, I believe. Over here, we've got some classic Bernat Blanket, as well as this one, Bernat Blanket Mystical. Very cool. So it's a little bit more variegated. I want to say it looks a little softer than the regular Bernat blanket, even now that they've changed up the formula. Looks like it has 220 yards. Bernat blanket tweeds. Oh my goodness. And this one here is just a sweet snuggles light. Found its way to this section. Not mad at it. It is a beautiful color. Kind of a mint green. You guys, I'm loving all the new blanket yarns from Bernat. This one's called Bernat Fluffy. Aw, so soft. I love that bright pink colorway. Just gonna feel the softness of this regular Bernat blanket one more time. This one's another colorway in the Bernat blanket, Mystical, the screen. They've got some different colors in Bernat blanket. These are colors that my Walmart back home usually does not have. Wow, I love this variegated one. Also just a regular Bernat blanket, so cool. Love it, it's a little southwesty. The colorway is called Sailor's Delight. Just wanted to get up close to show you the Bernat blanket big. If you've been with my channel for a while, you might already know how I feel about just like a good tan. Not to be a basic millennial, but I love it. This one's called Beach Foam. In this section, they have some items for making macrame as well as some thread. This looks like some cotton yarns, maybe for making dishcloths. It looks like they have some loops and threads brand cotton. It's priced pretty low compared to the rest of the yarns, but the skein is also a lot smaller. And getting over here, we've got something else. It looks like it's also from Loops and Threads. It is the Loops and Threads Silky Soft. It says it is a blend of rayon from bamboo. Not a blend, just 100% rayon from bamboo. Behind the rolling ladder in this store is the Wool Ease, as well as the Wool Ease Thick and Quick. This colorway is Carousel. We're not going to let the ladder get us down. I thought I'd show you some other colorways in the Wool Ease and Wool Ease Thick and Quick section. They've also got some Loops and Threads yarns over here. I love that seafoam green one. Just wanted to show you by the tools section of their yarn aisle, I guess. So it's got some crochet hooks, knitting needles, anything you might need. This is the section for Caron Simply Soft, and if you're a person that likes to use this type of yarn, they have got a lot of it, and I'm just loving the colorways as well. They're very vibrant, very rich hues. There's a nice gray down there. Over here, it looks like they've got some Lion Brand Heartland yarns. Just a good acrylic yarn. This one right here might be my husband's favorite color, and it is called Hot Springs. This yarn will give you about 251 yards per skein. It is 100% acrylic. Here's some Lion Brand's Hometown yarn. This one is called Salem Creek. Just wanted to show you some of the different colorways that are available in this Hometown yarn. Some of them are solids and some of them are a bit more variegated. Let's check out just a few of them. This one is a nice teal with a flecks of some yellow, some hot pink, and it is called Key Largo Tweed. I'm really loving it. I picked up this one to see what the colorway is called, and it is called Dallas Gray. I've seen a few of these yarns today that are like a white or a cream base with some black or gray flecks. Let's see what this one's called. Aspen Tweed. Okay, I saw the white and thought, whose hometown is this? Well, it's not exactly a pure white, it's more like a cream. Houston cream. Let's see what colorway this yellow is together. It is Madison Mustard. Okay, this one is more of a white. It is called New York White. This navy blue right here is called San Diego Navy. I scanned one of these little tags just to see what the promo was, and let me show you. Welcome, Michael's Joanne fans. Okay, Big Twist fans, we've got you. And they've also got some sewing supplies, your new home for fabric, it says. Well, let's see about that. I am interested in some licensed fabrics, but I don't have my sewing machine with me. This is the last section that I'm going to be able to show you before we go. Unfortunately, my phone is about to die, but I'm so glad that I get to show you this Loops and Threads Flex. You know that I love it. I have not been able to go home with this skein yet. I think right now I'm mentally debating whether I should. It is called Blue Lapis. And it's just so nice, such a nice blue. This yarn here is also really nice. It's kind of like more of an icy blue with some light blue and darker blue flecks. I think I'm looking for the colorway, but powder blue is what it's called. And I love this green and this yellow, and this pink. I found some more of this scrubby yarn. This one's called Squeaky Clean and it's from Loops and Threads. These huge skeins kind of caught my eye, so before we go, I want to show you this one called Lion Brand Ice Cream. Let's see how many yards are in a skein. It is 1,117 yards. Oh my goodness. That's the largest skein we've seen all day. Well, friends, it might be about time for me to go and say goodbye to the yarn. Bye, yarn. See you next time. But first, I want to stop by this section. It looks like it is the Loops and Threads facet yarns that, if you've heard me talk about this before, it really reminds me of like this Lion Brand yarn, I think called like, I don't know, Landscapes or something. This one is Soft Ombre, also by Loops and Threads. And over here we've got some Loops and Threads Charisma. I saw so many things in Michael's that I would have loved to toss in a cart and take home with me, but sadly I cannot, and that's okay. I'm on my way to go get food, and that's important too. I guess I'll say goodbye for now. And I will go get food. I just want you to know I did have to stop recording because my phone died. What? Courtney, you didn't have it plugged in? I did not. I'm so sorry. But now it is connected to the charger. I was just about done anyways. I hope the last video that I was recording saved. So hopefully it did. I think this was one of the ones that started with the facets yarn and probably ended with me like maybe trying to mentally talk myself out of buying more yarn. Anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and it's been super fun and amazing. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Until the next time, bye.